Back to the senatorial race. Jack Kingston is with us. He is from Savannah. However, he grew up in Athens. He is a businessman in the insurance industry. He's been in Congress for 20 years now. He's been married for 33 years, has 4 children, so he's been busy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Jack Kingston.
Thank you very much. It's great to be with you guys. I certainly appreciate the opportunity to be in here. And I'll just say this, there's 2 issues that you and I need to fight for, 2 issues that you and I as Republicans need to own. The first one is national security. The second one is the economy. And let me say this, as a member of the Defense Committee, I've had the opportunity to visit our soldiers all around the globe. And if you look at what's going on in the world today, Syria, Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, or North Korea, you see it's a very dangerous place. But then you also look at Boston and Fort Hood, and you think about the current administration, and you have to ask yourself, do you feel safer today? And certainly you and I do not. Here's a government that has now been spying on us, we find out, and they did not even prevent the Boston bombing. What were they doing with that information? And why do we need a big warehouse in Utah in which to store it? These are questions that disturb all of America. But I can say this, I often visit military installations. I've represented 5 major military installations. And they're a $20 billion economic engine for the state of Georgia. But of course, that's not the reason to have good installations. We want to have the best airmen, soldiers, and sailors the world has ever seen, because when we want them to go to war, we don't ever want it to be a fair fight. We want them to go, win decisively, and come home safely and live the rest of their life in the freedom in which they've earned for all of us. I believe in peace through strength. And I believe in Ronald Reagan's doctrine of war. That is, we win, you lose. And we have to maintain that and not run from that as a free nation, nor as the Republican Party. Now, the next thing we have to do is have a strong economy. That means to balance the budget. That means to get rid of the wasteful spending and the duplicates and duplication in Georgia. As chairman of the Agriculture Appropriations Committee, I am proud to say that I cut the budget 16%. We brought in a budget and passed it through the Harry Reid Senate for a signature by the President of the United States and made it law. No one else in this race can make that claim. I also have returned over $1 million to the taxpayers in unused office supplies, rent, and equipment. I have been a good steward of your dollar. Number 2, part of the strong economy is to create jobs through the private sector. I come from the private sector. I am proud to have a 100% lifetime voting record with the National Federation of Independent Businesses, because I strongly believe the best jobs come through the private sector. And the third part of turning the economy around has got to be a competitive tax code. We need a tax code that is about a ½ inch deep and miles wide, and one that is clear, one that is concise, and one that is certain. And that is why I have been an original co-sponsor of the fair tax dating back to the day when John Linder first introduced it. Now let me say this. There are a lot of scandals in Washington. I'm outraged, as you are, about the IRS. I'm heartbroken and greatly disturbed as a member of the Defense Committee about what has happened in Benghazi. The Verizon issue disclosed this week goes way beyond the Patriot Act in the original intent of it, and the spying on the AP is outrageous. It really shows bureaucratic, high-handed arrogance in the very thing that you and I have to fight against. However, despite the challenges that we have, I still believe, as I know you do, we are absolutely, without question, the greatest nation the world has ever seen. And if you ever get down on it, see America through the eyes of a foreigner, because they're the ones who always look for America for the best of the best, whether it's medicine, our products, our trade, or whatever. It's still the greatest country the world has ever seen. As Georgia's next U.S. Senator, I will do everything I can to fight, defend, and protect that legacy for your children's children's children's. Thank you, and God bless America.